Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know. Closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.
Hello. Hi. Welcome to another Wednesday show, Happy Thoughts with Claudette. That's me. I want to thank and welcome everyone that's joining to this evening. It's lovely to have other people to share some time and some space with and help each other out navigating this thing we called living life. Here we go. For anyone that's new and hasn't listened to our show before, well, there's Mr. Blake. Mr. Blake is in the house. Welcome, welcome. And I'm sure there's many more of you. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. Say hello. It's been a really rough week, hasn't it, everyone? I don't know about you, but it certainly has for me. And I know it has been for many of us, even if we're not directly connected or associated or linked to any of the people. Hi, Heather. Welcome. Tumbler Ridge is so close to us. They're part of us, you know, and I don't want to make this about me because it's not about me, but I certainly feel it. And it really was like a punch in the gut. And hi, Martine. Welcome. So lovely to have you join us. Today was difficult. I didn't open the shop. I just didn't have the space, you know, for small talk. I felt like there was a lot going on emotionally. These things, these tragedies, you know, they affect everyone differently. I was listening to the news and a PTSD expert was saying how some people hide, like they will go away and want to just go under their duvet. And that is certainly the kind of person I am. Like when I feel like extremely uncomfortable or something is very emotional for me, that's my thing. And I can tell you that 100%. It was really nice to hear the expert talk about it because I had a direct experience earlier in the week. Hi, Corey. where it's just been an emotional, I'm telling you, that snake is working overtime. So I had a moment where I got triggered at home this week. There was a show playing, and my husband and son were watching it, and I was putzing around. But I found this the I'm trying not to give out too much detail here, but needless to say, the content of the video was very upsetting to me. Even though I wasn't in the room, the sound effects were really hard for me to hear. And at one point when I came into the living room to do something, I just said, it's really bothering me. Can you guys just shut this off? It's really hard for me to listen to. And so they did. And then I left and went into the kitchen. So like literally we've got a wall between us. And then I heard it go back on again. And so it was just it was a growing moment for our family. I mean, it wasn't my greatest moment. And yet I don't think that there's really much I could say sorry about. But when I heard it go back on, it was like a switch flicked off for me, because it had been so upsetting to hear that the noises that were coming off of that show, that, I came back in and it was just guttural. And I said, I asked you to shut it off. I'm being really raw and real with you all. And I remember just feeling so, like, it just triggered me. I felt alone. I felt like all these weird, ugly feelings came up, and I remember saying, I gotta go. I need to leave. And so I did the thing that the PTSD guy said. I went up to my room, and I didn't come out till that evening. So people are going to be affected, and that's my point with this tragedy that's happened. Everyone is going to be reacting in a different way, and it's going to be incredibly important for us to be there. And just let's give everyone the room and the space that they need to navigate these heavy, heavy emotions that are coming up. Even if they're not related to the incident, or they're like three parties separated, it can still affect them. So my heart is just going out to the Peace Country, like to all of us. And Tumbler Ridge, we lived there for over 10 years. I was a realtor there. So you can imagine I had a very social life there. I was part of the community. I was a very proud Lions Club member. And that's how Grace and Frank became so dear to me. I loved Tumbler Ridge. I love Tumbler Ridge. It was such a supportive community. And I don't want to say it's the kind of community that you want to raise your children in. Like, everybody was family. Back when we moved there were so many vacant houses. I lived at the end of a street on Bergeron, so it was like a dead-end street when we first moved there. I was a very young mom, just starting out on my real estate. Well, if you'll remember from a few shows back, I shared how we had just moved, and here I was in the driveway getting the results of my test for realty. But there were, like, I can still remember Hazel, this lovely old couple next door. She taught me how to paint. My children would run over there, and she did crafts with them. It was almost like too good to be true. I really felt like it was, Opie. That's the kind of like what's that song? Andy Griffith Show. If I could describe to you Tumbler Ridge, it had the feeling of the Andy Griffith Show. Everybody in my world was safe. My children were safe. they would just run free, and it was beautiful. Everybody knew each other, and there was a lot of older people there at the time that we moved there, and still are, because they had a great hospital. We had plentiful doctors then, and to purchase a home was quite inexpensive, right? You're talking about $30,000 to buy a home there. So the people that were there were mostly people that either wanted to get a really good head start on life, which was us, or it was elderly people that were looking for a great place to retire. And this was it. And we melded together. We were a young family and we had no family. So for us, it was the perfect fit. We had these older people who had all this wisdom and support to give, that, if I had a question or I didn't know how to make this, or, I have so many wonderful stories to tell you about Tumbler Ridge. I've done my share of barbecues and volunteer work. I experienced the first fire evacuation. Hi, Geraldine. Nice of you to join us. So it really, really hit me hard. My son, my oldest son, graduated in Tumbler Ridge. We know many of the families there. We know the business owners there, many of them. It's a special part of our lives. And like Frank, Grace, our spirit moderator, Frank, he's here now, and I often refer to both of them. We're actually going to be, speaking of Frank, Corey's driven down, and we're going to have a very special day tomorrow remembering our beautiful Grace, and for all the wonderful work and volunteer work that she did, selflessly to Tumbler Ridge. This is a beautiful community. Not only is it beautiful to look at, it's the people are genuine, like it's the real deal out there. And my heart is breaking because you gotta think, like, there's one post office. Everybody gets their mail at the post office. It's the one grocery store. It's just, you can't help but become melded into the community, and you are a part. You know each other, and many times, maybe you don't know each other by name, but you know each other by face. And to the point where you would trust that person. Like, you feel like they're a friend because you see them at the bank. There's one bank. You know what I mean? Everything is so intimate and close. And it is that old Andy Griffith show kind of setting. So I really struggled with doing a show today because I didn't have the capacity even to go to the store. I just thought, I don't have it to give to people right now. I said to Corey last night, I feel like I could get knocked over by a feather right now. Like, I'm always just on the cusp of crying, but I'm not. And I could feel the waves coming, and that's part of me. I don't know. I'm sure some of you are the same way. Crying is quite an effort. Like, it is something I don't do very well. I did a whole lot of it when I was younger, and I do remember making myself a promise that I was never going to cry like that ever again. Have, like, when I was in control of my life and no longer living under other people's rules, that crying was not going to be how I lived my life. I wasn't going to do the crying. So I got a lot of work to do, gang, just like the rest of you. And I am going to go and have some help and go talk to, somebody, because I think it's really important for all of us not to feel shame in seeking outside help. We've all grown up with these tinted lenses of life based on our life experiences. And some of the beliefs that we carry are so fucking skewed. They are so skewed and we don't even know it. We don't know it. So I'm going to be seeking a safe place because I know recently I've had some huge moments where I've seen like I've got a layer of the onion that I would like to peel. Thanks, B. As I'm here for all of you as well, right? Like we're all evolving, you know, and we all have moments. And yeah, so in our community in Dawson Creek, I want to just remind everyone, when you're in the grocery line or you're at Walmart, we don't know where everyone is going to be. But those that are directly affected by what happened in Tumbler Ridge, they are going to be amongst us. And it's going to go on for years and years. And I really want you all to like embrace the idea of giving people the space and maybe even a little grace, you know? Maybe they're not being the kindest or the nicest. Let's try to give people passes because, you know, there's those sayings that go on Facebook and Instagram where it's like, you don't know everybody's story. And it's going to be extremely important for us to really adopt that in our thinking and how we conduct ourselves. Some people, when they're scared and they're threatened, they get very angry. And so it's not for us to to heal them. That's not what I'm saying. But let's not engage and let's not provoke it. Let's just give everybody the space that they're going to need. And if someone is a little short-tempered in the line, like I say, if you could peer into their life, you would probably have a lot of sympathy for them. And it doesn't make their actions okay. But right now, we just need to hold space for everyone. Everyone has a story. Hi, Lynette. Thank you for joining. So my struggles were, you know, just thinking of the people I love, and I was quite certain I was going to end up knowing someone, you know, directly. Well, I know many, but, you know, like a tougher outcome on someone directly involved in the situation. And it did turn out to be that way for me. And I just think of her and I think of her child and I'm just devastated. And I just, you know, I was listening to a near-death experience and I couldn't help but think about this a lot as I'm thinking of Mama Sia, you know, working and praying and just being that vigilant mother at her daughter's side. And this person who'd had a near-death experience and crossed over and came back, she said she could see everybody's prayers. Oh, I want to cry right now. She was in critical care and coming in and out of consciousness. And she said they were like little sparks of light. And it was shown to her that every spark was a prayer for her on her behalf. It was a plea. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. So I want to encourage you. Your prayers matter. And no matter what your faith is, it's not about God or about, you know, Jewism, or I'm saying just pray. Pray to the goodness of the world. You know, that feeling you have when you hold an innocent brand new baby, or you see your seedlings pop out of the soil and you see the magic of nature. Find that place where you feel closest to Creator, however you connect to that source. I want to encourage every single listener, and for you to know those prayers are heard and they have an impact. So I've got a candle lit. I've had it lit all day. And when I think about it, I send another prayer out. That's what we can do. Hi, Janice. I'm glad that you joined us as well. It's been a shock. So my heart goes out to everyone in Tumbler Ridge. We consider that part of our home, part of our family. It'll always be very near and dear. If you could see, I'm worried if I turn my camera. Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to tilt it up, like literally in this room. If you look up in the corner, that says Tumbler Ridge, BC. I have hardly hung up any pictures in this home, but that picture went up on the wall. And it just goes to show you how impactful Tumbler Ridge was to our family. That, as a young mom, I couldn't have picked a better place. I couldn't have picked better people and a better place to support me and for me to learn and grow in such a nurturing environment. It is a really heavy day. Hi, Burns. Thanks for joining, Bernadette. And Rebecca, I love that you're here. So I decided to do the show only because you can thank Janice. I honestly was on my couch all day, trying not to watch the news all day, but I was watching the news all day. I'll just be real with you. I just needed time to process, and I thought, I don't know if I got it in me to sit here and do a show, and yet I feel like it's important to the listeners, and it's our little place, right? It's our little place to be together and for us to talk about it. So feel free to put anything in the comments that you want. I'm going to be reading them out of the right side of my eye here as we continue on with the show. But I would just want you to remember your prayers matter for everybody. And those that maybe aren't injured, but I'm sure their hearts are injured. And it's going to have a long time effect on so many people. We love you, Tumbler Ridge. Daryl, I know you're going to take very good care of them, and Barb and all the wonderful first responders, Diana. I could go on and I'm going to start crying. Just know that we feel you, and we're going to keep praying for you. And if there's anything that you need from the Huber family, we will jump. We will jump for you and do it. If you need someone to talk to, I'm ready. So, as most of you know, every show, the title of our show is dictated based on the tarot card or oracle card that I pull from the deck. And I forgot to create this link here. So let's go. I'm just popping this into my computer. I'm going to go Command C so I can put it into the chat room. Command V. It is a really heavy day, right, Rebecca? Yeah. So I've put a link in here. And this is, that link is to show you the author of the deck of cards that we use. Oh, is that interesting? One of my Facebook pages doesn't want to load up the link. So hopefully that works itself out. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let me read it out loud. It's super simple. ANGISULLINS.com. ANGISULLINS.com. So that's the author. I call her a poet. She just writes amazing like words. I just love them. Her poetry and her well, it's mostly poems, really. So I'm going to share the camera. Let's go over to here because I think, oh, I'm not sharing yet. So let me go into here. Share screen. Oh, I'm a little kerfuffled. I apologize, guys. It's so emotional. Isn't that interesting? I wonder if dum dum dum. And I don't mean that dummy dumb, just like, ta-da. There we go. There's my rubber duckies. That's from Blake. You can see the rubber duckies. I've placed this beautiful chunk of malachite right there. You can see that. That's a protector of children and family. That one is just a staple in my home and in my studio here. She just said, I want to be here with you, Claudette, in this room. So there she is. It's beautiful. They call this velvet malachite. I'm wondering if I pick it up, if I can... You can probably see the sheen. It's just like the velvet. Yeah, it's beautiful. So here it is. There we go. The title is insane. So here we go. This is the deck we've been using, Dream Song. And guess what? It's the last card of the deck. So show 47 is the last card in this deck. It's from the Dream Song Oracle deck. The artist is MARTA ORLOWSKA, she's so talented as well. We've really enjoyed seeing each card. So the show is called Protect the Fledglings. Protect the Fledglings. I can't tell you, like, I just stopped in my tracks when I saw the title. Protect the Fledglings. I feel like it was so, Spirit is always talking to us. I posted that on my social media. I'm not sure exactly where, maybe Happy Thoughts. I don't know, but just letting you know, like, they're always in contact with us. They're always showing us signs. And I feel like that's our angels. That's our guides saying, we need to huddle around. We need to get all of our youth together, keep them protected, find out what they need. I think a lot of them are being not heard, not seen, not feeling seen in the way they need to be felt seen. It's a lot of work being an adult and raising a family. But I think one of the responsibilities as parents is to be able to see your children and have that time with them and hear them when they're speaking with you, to be able to read their body language and reach out when they need you. And I just feel like this card, Protect the Fledgling, is just so fitting. We're all going to need to be super sensitive with our children. All over Canada, all over the US. This is a national occurrence. Like what happened in Tumblr, Italy, everywhere. The king and the queen. I mean, everyone is showing support and feeling this. This is just such a tragedy, and there's a lot of youth that are going to need our support. And even our children are going to need support. I really want to encourage you. They may not show it, they may not say it, but check in with them. Have a conversation with them. Ask them how they're feeling. Ask them what they know. Get the dialogue going and see what comes out. It is such a beautiful card, isn't it? So when you look at her, Dave, when you really look at her, look at what's inside. She's got all of these little birds under her dress. It's just, she's protecting the tree with all of the little birds, all of our little birds. Not only are the adults affected, but I know that you all are sensitive to that and but I just feel like it's so incredibly fitting that this is the card that came up for us. And it's the last card of the deck. So let's go. I'm just going to open up my book so I can look at this card. It's card number 15. So for any of you that might be significant as well. It seems to me that there are some. That's really cool. Sorry, I got to take my glasses off now so I can see. The year 2020 is in, I thought I saw that, but I wasn't sure. In the window opening where she is, where the sun is in the middle at the top, there's the year 2020. And in the spot where her tummy is, you can see like the sparrow is flying and there's a full moon behind it. I really think that we're going to have to really coddle, like really go and do the extra things, even if it seems too much. We forget sometimes that our youth are still youth. We look at them and they may speak like an adult at times and they carry on as though they're adults. They'll say to us, I know you don't have to tell me, but they are still children. And Ben has been such a lovely son to have, like he reminded me of that many times, and I've been giving him hugs and he kind of just like side eyes me and a sloppy grin, but those hugs and those I love yous, they go so far. Those I'm proud of you. I love you so much. You're making me so proud. How was your day? These are the things that make them feel seen and heard and important and valuable. And also, we give them a place to not have to be so tough. We have no idea the amount of pressure they deal with. They have social media. We didn't have that. I had a party line. There was no instant communication. There was none of that. You got off the school bus and that was it. I mean, you were lucky if the phone rang, and then you had a friend to talk to. It was a corded line. You were literally in the kitchen generally because the phone had to be central and everybody and anybody could hear your conversation. I remember how lucky some people were when they had the really long phone cords that started to be a trend. And so people would literally if it was a private phone call, you would literally have to go as far as you could with that phone in your hand and get the cord under the door and shut the door, and just so you can try to have a private phone call. Oh, God, the things. So anyway, let's just really, really be aware of our children and just give them that extra love, Hi, Kayla. Thank you for joining. We're just observing our card. It's the last card of the deck like we were talking about. We had a party line. I know. And let's be real. It was kind of exciting and fun, the party line. Like, my God. I remember my mom caught me once and I was listening. I just found it so fascinating. It was so interesting. I didn't know who the people were on my party line. I was too little, but just the idea that there was these animated conversations going on. But I did get in trouble and my mom was just horrified. I remember her coming and yelling and slamming the phone down. Yeah, it's something else for us that got to share the party line. I can't remember how many we had on ours, honestly, Beak. I was too little to really know that. And I think by the time we moved to Grand Prairie, we had I want to say 3, but there were a whole lot more definitely back in Jerville, in my little northern town. I feel like it could have been a whole patch of the highway on one line. Hang up, Mom would say. I know, right? And then you're like, you're blushing, even though nobody can see you. You're blushing because you knew you shouldn't have been listening. Kayla says, laugh my ass off. What does she say here? She says, when I was younger, we had free texting after 9 p.m. Oh my God. So then I can only imagine what that was like. Everybody's under their covers secretly texting each other and hoping Mom doesn't catch you and say you're supposed to be in bed sleeping. I'm sure my son Matthew can remind me of stuff like that. I don't remember that. That wasn't my generation, but I love that. I love how we can all be together in the same room talking about this stuff. So let's protect, let's shelter our youth as much as we can right now. They're going to need extra love. They're going to need extra tenderness. Go give them a cuddle. You know, when you give them a kiss goodnight tonight, go and curl up beside them for a few minutes. Give them the proximity of your love, the warmth of your body, and just be sitting there and let them know they're not alone. Give them the open opportunity to start talking. So let's read what the card says. Protect the fledgling. You deserve a criticism-free zone. Oh, I love that. You deserve a criticism-free zone. That's something else I've been hearing a lot about in these past live, near-death experiences, is just how critical we are here. And there is no criticizing on the other side. There's nobody sitting here saying you're good and you're bad and you know, you're a shitty person and oh my God, it's just unconditional love, and knowing that we're all doing the very best that we can. Make no mistake, you thrive with others in your life who provide support and shelter. Nothing ignites your power and creativity like self-tending. And that's the truth, the self-tending part. Once we are looking after ourselves and loving ourselves, I see the creativity and sparks of hope and future visions. They all start to come to life for you when you're feeling good about yourself and you're giving yourself the love talk that you need to. This is the moment to be the shelter you need most. The winged aspirations that live in you need protection right now. Guard your dreams. This is very poignant for myself, and I'm sure for those of you that are listening right now. Sarah, you made it! Hello! Love and light, girl. I'm glad that you joined. You said you would, and you made it. You know, I love this. I love this. This is the message that I've been given. The winged aspirations that live in you need protection right now. Guard your dreams. Do not share them with outside sources. Let the fledgling gain strength and resolve within the confines of your most sacred inner space. I've had to do that. I'm doing that. And that's not really a natural thing for me. I'm very transparent. I'm very out there. I just try to live a very honest life, and so to withhold something is not natural for me. But I am definitely doing that because I need to protect myself. I know, right? I know, Kayla, everything just plays in. Like, Spirit is really, we're not alone. We're not alone. And by the way, Kayla, I really want to tell you that I love you. And I really felt that was a heartfelt conversation you and I shared. And I'm just really rooting for you, okay? Want you to know that. Sometimes when we have dreams, we want to share them. We're excited about them. We're excited at the prospect of what it could become. But it's not always safe to let those ideas out. Everybody is not our cheerleaders in our lives. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow, but not everybody is in it to win it for you. It's really important, I think, in these times to be aware of who is your cheerleader and who is not. And I'm thinking the theme seems to be in the Kool-Aid right now that we're all drinking is examine who you're with, and examine and watch. Be very aware of how people are when you're sharing a dream of yours or like an inspiration. And sometimes these are not meant to be voiced because it seems like we give away the magic, the power behind the thoughts or the inspirations, because now someone else is going to weigh in. They're going to give an opinion. And their opinion and what they weigh in is going to be based on their own cynicism, their own upbringing, their own jaded viewpoint. It's the prescription of their lens, how they see life is how they're going to look at your beautiful little seed that wants to sprout, your beautiful dream, your ideas. And my heart wants to cry right now. I'm feeling very emotional about this. I know it's an emotional time for me and for many, but I just want anyone who's listening right now, don't let anyone shade your little sprout. Just keep watering it, keep building it, giving it the nutrients, tending it, and just keep it secret. Keep it secret until you know it's time to do the reveal. When I opened the store, it was extremely secret. It was so secret that I blindsided people in the community. They had no idea till it was happening. And even as it was happening, I was shocked it was happening because it had been years and years in the making, and scribblers and writing notes and crying and asking, why can't I do this yet? Why do I have to wait another season? And yet it was the perfect time when I opened. It was the perfect time for Dawson Creek and the Peace Country. It was the perfect time for me. I've grown so much from the experience of having the store in Dawson Creek. And I just want to thank you all for giving me this incredible experience that I had. You know, we all grew together. Yeah. Let's finish reading this card here. It says, cradle your fledgling ideas, your ambitions, and daring new beliefs until they can fly free. The time will come when it's right to share and synergize. But right now, tune in to your innermost life and nurture what lives there. So, keep your little special projects secret. For those of you that are listening right now, it's not time to share. Well, how are we doing? 8:15. Do you think we should pull some cards? I didn't bring my my regular deck. So this is so strange, guys. Look at the box is empty. There's no more cards in here. I'm just going to put the book away and that's it. Needless to say, this deck will definitely surface from time to time at the show on Wednesdays. It's not gone forever. And I think I still even have a deck at the store. So if someone is going to feel a little anxious and think, oh my gosh, it's done, what? There is still a deck at the store available. And I could probably bring some more in too if you want them. So, thank you for all your wisdom for us in the group here. I want to show you in my little drawers of my table where the computer sits. Here they all are. were all our cards in here. It's a full pack, all done. After every show, the card would go in here. And it's, this makes me think. When I started this, I had one card, right? One card. The bag came with the box, so I put my one card in here. And I remember back then thinking, wow, I wonder what it'll be like when I get to it's full and all the cards are in here. What will life be like? We got to start somewhere. And look at us. We're like 47 shows in now. 47 shows. And I feel like we've really grown together and we've enjoyed each other's company, and I can't wait to see what the next 47 shows brings. And speaking of which, next week, I don't know what deck I'm bringing. I got a new deck to bring to the show. So you got to start somewhere, and before you know it, you're going to have a whole bag full of goodies. I love that for someone who needed to hear that today. You got to start. Even though it looks like it's going to take forever, start. Okay, let's just go back to a single screen. Actually, no, we're going to go back to this because I am going to turn this. Now, I'm still learning my counter here. I've got some notes I don't want to forget about. I'm going to put that right here. I'm turning. So you'll be able to see my table here. I wonder if I go, no, that won't work for you. And I'm just going to, I think if I go like this, the microphone won't be in your way. I won't need the keyboard. I'm getting ready, guys, to do cards. So I won't be typing on the keyboard, but I'm going to be looking into the comments. And if you would like for me to pull a card for you, all you need to do is say, yes, please, or I'd like a card. Put it in the comments. Aw, thanks, B. I know. I'm excited to see what the next 47 shows will be like, and I really appreciate you all. Hi, Virginia. Welcome. And Jennifer, we got a busy house tonight. Debbie, yes, please, she says. I don't know what the next deck is going to be, David Huber 7379. It's a mystery to me. I kind of let the angels and my guides pick, so we're going to find out. It's going to be as much of a surprise to you as it is to me. Because I was thinking, I wonder. So we got Debbie wants a reading. Virginia would like one too. And what else do we have here? B, of course. Yes, B. Lynette would like one. I'm going to guess that Kathy and Janice want one, our regular listeners. So if I've missed anyone, please let me know. But so far I've got Debbie, Virginia, B, Lynette, Kathy, and Janice. So we're going to start with Debbie. And anyone, Janice and Kathy, would like a reason. I'm going to give you a reason in a reading, Kathy. You're on the list. I'm going to be using the deck that I use just about every morning, unless I'm told to hold off and not pull another card because I still need to stew on the one I pulled the day before. This is called the Shaman's Dream Oracle. I love this deck. This deck spoke to me. It's always been extremely accurate. When Spirit needs to talk to me, boy, oh boy, I get some powerful messages with this deck. This is Jenna Della Grotaglia. I've never had to say her name out loud. I love Jenna. Jenna is an incredible artist. And yeah, she's been going through some darker days as well. So Jenna, I'm going to send a little prayer for you. Albert Filaldo and Colette Baron Reed. It's a collaboration, this deck. Anything that I talk about on this show, I'm going to put a link in the notes of the YouTube channel on the show, so you can always go back and find out what deck I used, find it on Amazon or get the name of it, and then you can let me know, and I can order you a deck in. It's a beautiful box. You can see it here. I don't know. Can you? Oh, I wonder if I do this, it'll allow me a wider. There we go. Now you can see. Now you can see better. Shaman's Dream. I love these boxes when you open it and it's a magnet hinged. It says here, we are all sacred dreamers dreaming the world into being. Amen. I love that. Okay, so we're going to maybe tuck that right here. We're going to do Debbie. I need a little drinky. Oh, Heather says yes, please. I see you, Heather. I see that you're on YouTube. So that reminds me too, I don't do a lot of plugging, but I would love for anyone that's listening on YouTube or hasn't gone to the YouTube channel, please go and give me a thumbs up, like the show. It really helps. Like, it helps. Apparently, I have to get like many likes and many subscribers before other things can happen and I can progress on YouTube. So I would love the support. Plus, it feels nice to see that people enjoyed the show and they're giving me a thumbs up. It's wonderful to see that. Okay. All right. I'll do something a little different. Debbie, why do I see an elephant for you? I actually see a really playful elephant with, with balancing on a ball. I see a red ball. I'm feeling like we've got a circus going on here. And this big elephant, I don't know what that means. Let me see what card we got for you. The Horned Cactus, Resourcefulness. Well, that's kind of cool. The elephant in my vision was, balancing on the ball, this big elephant. It's telling me, Debbie, that you have there's something that you're working on right now that you're building, and it's requiring many different aspects. Like there's a lot of different moving components to this project that you're working right now. It's for others. You're doing this, I feel like more in the public eye, and there's a lot of moving parts. And yeah, I'm going to see here, Horned Cactus, Resourcefulness. So I think that there's a bit of I'm unsure if I can handle all the responsibilities that come with this new, this project that you've undertaken, or maybe it's a dream. Maybe it's something that you've been thinking about and you just aren't sure if you're worthy, if you can do it. And I want you to know you have been, they're telling me you've been created for this moment, for this project, for this dream. Your life experience has contributed to who you are right now. The resources within you are plentiful. You've literally been storing them inside of you. They've been put in the right places, and your body instinctively is going to know exactly what needs to be done when it needs to be done. You're going to know exactly where to get the resources from. And I feel as though you're very much protected. So just know, I think that earlier as well, this idea that you need to keep your dreams and your projects and those little fledglings, those little sprouts that are growing. I really feel for you, Debbie, that it's important that you protect that. There are people that shouldn't know about this project until you're ready to launch it, until you've got all your ducks in a row. So it's going to require a lot of juggling. And right now, it's not meant for public consumption, but you are ready. And they want you to know, quit going outside for more resources, because you have what it takes and you have everything you need. Well, I hope that was helpful for Debbie. Okay, we're going to move on to Virginia. Virginia. All right, Virginia. Virginia, I see sunshine. I see a big sun coming up. Why would I see a big sun coming up? I feel like there's a shift coming for you. You're welcome, Debbie. I feel like for you, you've been waiting for like that new dawn, that new beginning. And it's coming for you. Oh, I love this. This is so cool that you got this card. I recently got this card. And this is called Straddling Worlds. What they're saying here is, Virginia, you have 1 foot in the old Virginia and 1 foot in the new Virginia. You're literally in between worlds right now. You're straddling them both. You are on the cusp of a new you. You're ready to shed some old ideas and old thoughts about who you are, how you live your life. I just see that there is a brand new beginning, a new start for you. You're on a new adventure, and you're just in that in-between space right now. And Virginia, this card is really important because the message for you today is that they want you to just for a moment, I want you to look in your rearview mirror and appreciate everything that brought you to this moment. There's all of those life experiences you had, the bumps in the road, the road led me to you and I wouldn't change the road for anything. That's kind of the idea here, is be thankful for everything that brought you to this new bright beginning. Just there's a bit of nostalgia happening right now. And because once you burst into the new, that old is finished. And so enjoy the bits of that past you that are comfortable for you, that you've enjoyed. I want you to just relish in them. It's kind of like, a home, and you're going to move into a new home. And I don't know if that's what your new project is, but enjoy that last meal in your home. Do you know what I mean? Like, enjoy making your bed for the very last time. It's those kinds of things. They don't want you to be in such a rush to go to the future that later on you'll go, why was I in such a hurry? I would have loved one more walk around the property, that kind of thing. So whatever this is for you, I'm very excited, Virginia. I can relate to that card you had, absolutely. And I'm so excited. When I see the sun, it's just like the sun, the dawn of a new day. And I feel like it's blessed. So good for you, Virginia. I hope that was helpful for you. All right, let's go on to B. What do we got for you, B? What do we have for you? Let me take a little sip here. Anyone who's listening or has joined us later, we're pulling cards. I'm doing cards for people. So you're welcome to say, I'd like a card in the comments, and that's how I know if you would like to have a reading. Let me just... There we go. Let's remove that there. We don't need that there anymore. So who do we have next? We have B. Kind of fun to do this, I just thought of. So B, you're next. I'm seeing a bean sprout for you, like beans growing on a pole. It's a very mature plant, like you're ready to pick the beans. That's interesting. Jack the Beanstalk. It's like, I love this card for you. It's absolutely stunning. I've never seen it come out of the deck for me. It's called the Garden of Venus, Rest and Renewal. This really tells me, like, when you look at this card, it's in complete full bloom, B. This is beautiful. I feel like the beans and what they were showing me, they were ready to come off the vine. Like it was time to take the harvest in. So for you, I just feel like something has reached its maturity, something that you haven't cashed in yet is the words they're saying to me. It's time to cash it in. It's time to reap. Maybe there's something that you've been working towards and you're not sure if it's time to say, it's good, it's done, I'm ready to call it a day. I don't know, like an RSP. I do feel like it's money related for you, B. There is something where they're saying it's reached its maturity and it's time now. It's okay. It's okay to go and cash that. It's okay to go and pluck that little nest egg that you've been saving. So I hope that's useful for you, B. That's exactly what I got. I see the heart up here. So I feel like this is a very special and near and dear to you investment of some sort. Or like, it's just, I feel like it's related to the past somehow, and it has deep significance to you, something that you've been hanging on to and you haven't been able to let go of, but it has monetary value to you, and they're saying it's time. It's time. It's time for rest, to put that to rest, and for you to be renewed. It's part of your growth. Trusting the universe. Okay. That's for you, B. I hope that was useful for you. It was a very interesting one. Let me see here. I want to make sure. Beautiful card. It is beautiful. Oh my gosh, Cindy. So nice to see you. Sometimes I think about you and wonder how you're doing. I'm so glad you joined us. Nicole says she would like a card. All right, so I've got Lynette next. Lynette, you are next for a reading. I'm going to do this here, put you on the screen there. All right, big sis, let's see what you get. Oh, Lynette, I'm seeing like a view into another realm, like a crossing over into like a golden land. I feel like there's like a transition coming up, some sort of like a change. Let's see what card we get for you. Oh, it popped over some more. Oh gosh. Okay, this is your card. Closing door, completion. I don't want to like totally alarm you, Lynette. I just feel like there's something coming to a completion, to an end. Like I see a transition, like they were, oh my gosh, so crazy, right? Of it saying like going into a doorway going into like a brighter, like this is close to what I saw, except there was no door. It was an archway, but this is light here. And I I'm really sensing that there is a transition happening. They're just preparing you that there is an end, but it's not a complete end, because nothing ever ends for like completely, right? But for you, you're going to see it as an end. And I want you to know that when this transition happens, I really feel like you're going to be saying goodbye to someone that you love. I'm just chomping and tripping over all of my words here, and I just want you to know that you're being prepared, and they want you to know, look at the golden light here. It's not like the end and they go into darkness. They're going to be reunited with loved ones. They're going to be reunited with Source, the beginning, God. And it's going to be such a beautiful thing for them. So please hold on to that. And I'm here. I'm here if you need me, Lynette, and you know that. I love you much, and I don't know what else to say. That was a rough one. That was a rough one, Lynette, and I'm so sorry. Okay, Kathy and Janice are next. I just want to see Nicole. I added. B. Cindy was talking. I would love a card. Okay, Cindy, you're going to be after Nicole. So we're reading Kathy next. All right, Kathy, let's see what you get. Kathy is my Sophie's hairdresser. Sophie even had hairspray. Apparently, she has a cowlick. And so they were taking care of her. So here we go. We're going to be reading now for Kathy and then Janice. Here we go. Kathy and Janice. Kathy, you are first. Okay, Kathy, they're showing me a pair of glasses. Rimmed glasses, like round ones. I'm just getting the feeling like looking at life through new lenses. You're going to be getting a prescription upgrade, girl. Wow, my nose is just running here. Just a minute. There. Oh, I love this. Look at this. This is called the Vanishing Mirror. Ego sublimation. So for you, Kathy, I am getting like you are about to see life in a different light. You're going to have an opportunity to break through a barrier that you felt like you just can't get past. You've had a lot of difficulty figuring it out. How do I shatter this existence of mine? I know I'm not meant to be in this kind of an existence, but I don't know how to change it. It's almost like jumping into a new timeline for you, Kathy. I feel like you're going to be given a fresh outlook on life. You're going to be given a new perspective on how to look at things, and it's going to help you like bust through some stuff that you've just had such a hard time. Like you've been feeling like it's impossible. I can't do that. And yet it's all been a lie. It's an illusion. So you're going to get an upgrade in your lenses of how you see life, and it's going to just bust your world open, full of possibilities. You're going to know exactly what to do. You're going to have the strength to do it, and you're going to get it done. You're going to bust that mirror. All right, Kathy, that's for you. Now, we've got Janice next. And after that, we will have Heather. But for now, we've got Janice. Ooh, sorry. I'm getting really like in the soup now, so I can't even shuffle hardly here. Okay. All right. That's very interesting, Janice. For you, I see like a bonnet. I'm seeing a bonnet, like a pale blue checkered bonnet. I'm not seeing who's wearing the bonnet. It's like a really old school kind of bonnet. So it makes me think of an infant. I don't know. The blue could signify a blue for a boy. I'm seeing a bonnet. Let's see what your card. Oh, wow. Well, this is kind of cool. I know from previous conversations, this is called the Dust Devil. Again, never had this card before. It's card number 15. I love this because card number 15 is what we just pulled for today's show. So this is really confirming for me the message. And the message is, get ready, Janice. Things are finally going to start moving in the right direction for you. I really do see they're showing me a blue, like a little bonnet with, like it's a blue, light blue checkered and white. And so I think that your livelihood is going to very soon take a change into a good direction for you. And I know that you know what that means. So get ready, girl. I love this. It has been a bit of a stagnation for you, but things are going to be changing for you. You're going to be getting a new opportunity. All right. I love that for you, Janice. Good job. Okay. Next we've got Heather. I'm going to hide this and let's just see here what we've got. Nicole, I can wait until next week. Okay, well, we'll see if we have time. Raheem, thank you for joining. I'm going to put your name in here. And we'll see where we get to. Jennifer would really like a card as well. Okay, we'll see what we can do. Next, we're doing a card reading for Heather. Lovely Heather. So I'm just... Maria. I am so sorry. I missed you there. I didn't see that you asked for a card. Let's put you after Nicole. I'll put you in because I can see that you... Oh, you're before Nicole. Okay. You know... One day we'll have a friendly face in here helping me keep track of everything. Okay, but for now, we're doing Heather. I think I'm going to stop putting the names on because we're getting close to the end of the show, and I want to really make sure everybody gets to have a reading. Okay, let's go for Heather. Heather, they're showing me a lavender field full of lavender, like it's a purple sea underneath, like a sunset. That's really interesting to me because lavender is very calming. The sunset is kind of like the ending, like the end of your day, winding down. I really feel for you that there's something... Calm is coming in. Are you kidding me? Look at this card. Look at this card, Heather. It looks like a bunch of lavender on the card. Wow, I love this. Card number 4 for you. Cat or pillar opportunity. That is so interesting. Caterpillar opportunity. Well, what do caterpillars do? They blossom into butterflies. I sense for you that there is a ending coming. Something is finishing up for you. And it's going to go and end in a very quiet, natural way where it'll be very calm. It won't be something sudden. It won't be something where you will feel like it was robbed from you, or I feel like this is, again, I'm getting the word transition. I sense that something in your life is nearing the end, but it's okay. Like the field is full of lavender. It's ready to be reaped. Lavender is calming. It's a natural progression. It's the way it was meant to be. And it is on its way to completion. But I love to see the caterpillar here because I want you to know that all of what you took from this experience with this time that's coming to an end for you, it's in order to help you bloom into your next chapter of your life. So you're a caterpillar right now in this life chapter that is now going to be coming to an end. So think of yourself as that you haven't bloomed into your butterfly phase yet, but it is coming. You're this beautiful, cozy caterpillar, and you are relishing all of the calm and you're going to feel so like surrounded in love, and you're grounded and you're okay. Even though there's a transition coming for you, it's going to be okay. And I love that about you. And once that happens, I also get the sense that you're going to, this transition, I feel like you've got a team on the other side, and they're watching over you as well. They're going to be watching you and helping you with this new transformation. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Card number 4 for you. Okay, so Maria, you are next. You're getting a card reading, and then we're going to do Nicole. Maria. And thank you everyone for listening. This has been such a fun night seeing you all coming in. And here was the show where I thought I was going to not come on, but you know what? It's important for people to get together at times when things are tough, right? So we're all going to feel better after having this time together. Okay, so this is for Maria. Maria, right off the bat, I get that you do things a little bit differently. Like if everybody is going left, you're going to go right. Let me see here. I already took a peek at your card, so I might as well just look at it. Oh, I love this card. I get this card sometimes. This is a card talking about how you are very connected right now. You have a lot of different helpful people in your life. You have that are all contributing to your success. That it takes a village to raise a child. Well, right now for you, Maria, you are in the development stage of becoming the next version of yourself. And you've come a long way, and they are just showing you all of these little sparks in this picture are different connections you've had with people along the way, souls that have helped you. You have free choice freedom of choice and free will in your life, but they're showing you that the people that you agreed before you came on this planet to have this life experience, the people that you asked and had an agreement with, and you said, I want you to put that idea in my mind. I want you to give me an opportunity over here. I want you to remind me of something that I've forgotten here if I go astray. These are all the different, you've been so supported, and they want to really give you a thumbs up. Your soul team is super happy with all of how far you've come in this life on this time around. You've definitely tick some boxes off of things that you wanted to accomplish, Maria. You've done it. When you had your other soul from your soul family come into your life and plant that seed of, hey, maybe you want to go this way instead of that way. You listened. You were really ready. You've graduated from a lot of karmic ties. You've really cleaned things up for yourself. So this is letting you know that you are very connected. You're extremely connected. And you connect and see things in a different way than the way most people see. And that's what makes you beautiful. That's what makes you you're still going to be building a new identity for yourself. You're not there yet, but I just can't wait to see and hear what that's going to look like for you, and that you're acing it right now. You've done really well for yourself. And thanks to all those lovely souls that made those little agreements with you, because you were ready. You were ready for all of those interactions. Well, I hope that was helpful for you, Maria. All right, Nicole, next for you. I hope you're feeling well, Nicole. Let me take a drink. How are we doing? 8:53. Oh, yeah, we're good. So, Nicole and then Cindy. All right, well, this card popped up. Oh, so, all right, Nicole. It's weird. I'm kind of seeing like the tip of like a coat of hair. But it's almost like it's not quite a buzz cut, because I can see the hair is still tender all on the top, but it's just showing me like the back. It's almost like, say, if you had a fur, like a hide, and all this really nice, luxurious, soft fur. That kind of plays into your card here. Winter's dream, gestation period. You know, we put on a coat when we're cold, and I feel like you'll typically see someone wearing a fur coat when it's winter time, to shelter in. I feel like for you, this is a time of going within. This isn't a productivity time for you, Nicole. I sense that it's time for you to find a safe place, curl up for a while. This is time for you to heal. And I know that about you, but I also see like there are things that haven't come to play yet that will factor into your future, but they need time to grow. They need time to get to this point where you and those people and those opportunities will connect with you. You're not ready for that, and they aren't ready for that quite yet. There are things that are so beautiful yet to come to play in your life. But this right now is, they said, go within. Like, it's time to really nurture yourself. Give yourself that self-care. I don't feel like that's a problem for you, but you are getting close to fulfilling something incredibly important for your destiny. You're going to be walking, the next chapter of your life is going to be like a brand new start for you. There's something big cooking for you. But sometimes when those big changes come, they can come very sudden, and there can be a lot of excitement and hustle and bustle. And so I just want you to really embrace this time of quiet, this time of repair. I want you to curl up under that fur coat, or I think of your kitty cats, because I know you have kitty cats. Get your loving, nurture yourself, do the things that bring you calm and peace. Fill your soul right now, because that's what you need, because there is going to be a time coming forward for you where you won't get as much of that time as you need or want. But there's a season for everything, right? Okay. Nicole is done. And now we've got Cindy. Make sure everybody is good here. Cindy McPherson, you are next. And let's see here. Jennifer, I've got you written down. Heather, Maria. Okay, so there we go. I think we're good. We're just going to read for Cindy and Raheem and then Jennifer. And then I think we'll have to do our last bits. I know I'm going to go a little past, but I just feel like I feel bad if I let you guys sit here and hang. So, Cindy, I'm getting the song Lollipop, Lollipop, oh Lollipop. Feast of Plenty. Well, this is party time for you. I love this. I'm really getting a feeling like things have really perked up for you. You're feeling a little whimsy, almost like you are. Oh, they're telling me that something from your childhood, like when you were younger, that you had hoped for an experience, or maybe something that you aspired to be but never got to be, because it wasn't practical. Like maybe there's something that your heart's always desired to explore, but you could never do it because it wasn't bringing money to the table. That's what I'm really getting here. I feel like this is your card here. It's called the Feast of Plenty. Choices and their consequences. I really get the feeling like you have an opportunity right now to explore something that you didn't have an opportunity to explore before. There's something that you still have on your bucket list that you said, oh, that was just a childhood dream of mine. And, there is never too late, is what I get for you, Cindy. It is never too late. And honestly, there are some things that you really set out for yourself in this lifetime that you wanted to have. You wanted to experience that. And I'm here to remind you it's never too late. And it is not self-indulgent. It's not selfish to chase the things that make your heart sing. So there are consequences. There are regrets when we don't chase fearlessly the things that bring us joy, the things that we're curious about and want to know more about. I really get, again, the sense here, like from earlier in our reading, which is don't share this with anyone for a while. Start pursuing it on your own. You don't have to tell anyone. You don't need anybody's approval. Your soul, when it progresses to wherever that is, there isn't going to be anybody else standing by your side, right? It's going to be you, all of a sudden, on your own, giving an account of why you chose the choices that you made. And no one else is going to matter. Do you know what I mean? So go chase it. Be proud. Be proud. that you fearlessly chased your authenticity. And I really feel like it's going to open a whole network of people that you've kind of been feeling on the outside of, that you wish you could be part of. And they're just ready for you. I like the bee to me on that card signified a hive, and they're just waiting for you. The honey's ready. You're going to be so welcomed into a new group of people. All right, that is for you, Cindy. Rahim, you are next. Thank you for your patience. Let's see. Oh, Rahim. This is, I got two, excuse me. Well, this is very interesting, Rahim, for you. I have the power of community, card number 26. And I also have the jeweled web again, connectivity. So for you, it's really about connecting with your community, the power of community, gathering around. I have a sense that you haven't yet connected with the people that you're meant to connect with. And there are resources that are coming your way with new connections. I really feel like you need to go outside of your group, and it's time to add some freshness into your life's perspective. Again, with you, I get the sense that you've been wearing a certain lens, a certain prescription of your glasses, and it has limited your opportunities. And it's time to go outside of your sphere of people that you know, people that you connect with. I'm really feeling like they want to encourage you to branch out. I'm getting the sense like go to a retreat, go and take part of a course or something. You need to invigorate for you to fulfill your purpose in life. It would be very beneficial for you to have more input, more contributions of ideas, collaborations with new people so that you gain new insight. I'm seeing your heart will heal. There are things that are going to come. It's time to peel another layer of that onion, Rahim, and you're ready to do it. That's why this is coming up. It's saying if you've been feeling the pull, like you want to go take a course or you want to travel, I really encourage you. It is in your highest and greatest good to chase that next adventure because it's in your destiny to do that. Okay. That is for Rahim. I hope that was useful. And our final card is for my lovely Jennifer. Let's do Jennifer next. 904. Okay. So I am going, before I do Jennifer's card, everybody likes to get the code for the week. So while I'm shuffling for Jennifer, I've got the code sitting on the screen. This week I'm calling it Kindness Plus 11. Kindness Plus 11. If you bring that code into the shop, I will give you 15% off anything in the store. Anything in the store, 15% off when you quote Kindness Plus 11. So that's the code for today, because this is the week of kindness. I learned that. That was one good thing I learned on the news today. We're celebrating a week of kindness. And so I had some slides. I had a little kindness slide. And what else did I have? I wanted to talk a little bit about the Year of the Snake as well, because we're just about done. On the 17th, it's finishing up. So for some of us, things are going to get really heavy. If they haven't already, brace yourself that we're just at the tail end and the snake has stuff for us yet to shed. So if we haven't faced the things we needed to face, they may be happening whether we want them or not, because there are certain things that we are not meant to take into this year of the horse. The horse is all about like releasing, to go into brand new creativity. We've got all these things that we've been cooking. Now we're going to be manifesting them. So the snake is releasing, transforming. We're finally shedding, and it's the last bit. It's the last bit. Okay, you are welcome, Raheem. You're welcome, Cindy. I love you. Thank you. Thanks, everyone, for joining. Now, let's finish off here with my beautiful Jennifer. Jennifer, I'm seeing for you, there's like someone hidden in the background. She's all veiled. She doesn't want to show herself. And it's not like a scary thing. There's someone unknown to you. You've not met them yet. So that's what they're saying. You're going to be meeting somebody new. Aha. I want to tell you, Jennifer, I don't want you, if there's a wish for you, Jennifer, is I feel like you have gifts. I feel like you can see things. And this reading for you this evening is, if you're brave enough and you want to, it is safe to start delving into your gifts. And it's always safe to delve into your gifts. But for some of us, it can be very, very intimidating. Often we see things at night. And I want you to know that you have a guide that's waiting to introduce themselves to you. It has a female energy. And they wish to help you navigate through learning what it is that you're experiencing. And by doing that, this card is called the Deep Quiet, Meditation and Stillness. So I really feel for you. I really feel for you to take some time, set up your space, light that incense, light that candle, do a smudge. It's very important for you with your culture to honor that. There is something that was passed along to you in your lineage. In your line, you have the gift, and this lady would like to help you. So she's not fearful, and she's not a negative presence for you. She's someone who'd like to help you navigate this world beyond the veil, because it is part of your heritage. It's part of your gifts. And I sense your empathy, Jennifer. Your heart is so beautiful. And I'm not surprised at all to know that you have gifts to explore. So I want to wish you well. And what do they say? The teacher will present themselves when you're ready. And I feel like you're ready. And she wants to connect with you. So just set your intention, smudge your space, ask for only the highest and greatest good, and ask for her to show herself to you. Maybe in a dream, what would be most comfortable for you to get to know her a little bit? And she will start to reveal herself to you. Okay. That is the show. I just want to look at my notes, make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Where did I put my little notes? I guess I moved them already. Well, I guess we're not meant to talk about anything else. I just want to make sure, though, Solas. Oh, why don't I have my notes with me? This is super... Oh, they're right in front of me. Sometimes I can be looking at something and not even see it, especially after doing readings. So, yes, we're going to be using a new deck next week. I got to figure that out. I don't even know what deck they want me to use. Most importantly, for all of our listeners that are able to attend, we're doing our monthly dinner. You're responsible for paying for your plate, but it is an opportunity for all of us to get together and see each other face to face and have a wonderful meal, commune together. It's so much fun connecting and seeing each other. And we have so much to talk about because we've got the show that we listen to, right? And we're sharing on here. You're welcome, Jennifer. So the dinner is February 13th at 7:30. And we're going to have dinner at Sola's this time. So I hope to see you there. The more the merrier. I know David is going to be there. Christopher will be there. Have a great evening, B. I love you too. And I wanted to clear up last week when I showed you that beautiful Yukon calendar that Christopher gave me. I'm going to be searching for a link. I see there's like a little cue card, like a code here, but his brother did indeed take the photos. All the photos in this hiking calendar are his. He took those photos. His brother is like incredible. It's just amazing, all the things that he does. I'm just always amazed when Christopher tells me more about his brother and what they've accomplished. So I want to wish you all a wonderful week. Let's go out there and honor this week of kindness. Let's make it a year of kindness. Let's remember everybody has a story that we don't know anything about. There are things going on internally in everyone, and especially right now. You could be standing in line at Safeway tomorrow, and there's someone directly connected to the tragedies that have happened just yesterday. So let's just be those open people that give them space, give them a smile, give them what they need. Everybody's going to need something different. Some people want to hide, some people need hugs. You're just going to know. Spirit's going to lead you to the people that need you because you're going to have the right thing that needs to be done. I love you all. I'm going to play my beautiful song. And we'll see you next Wednesday at 7:30. So now I got to go click all my buttons that I have to do. Media. And I think I can hear it here on my headphones. Yes. Goodbye.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know. Closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.